Calle Escolta is a place filled with history. It was where the British commander-in-chief and other government officials used to pass when they were escorted on their way to Intramuros back in the 1760s occupation of Manila. Thus, its name Escolta, derived from the Spanish word which means to escort. Escolta was the premier business and commercial center of Manila from the 1800s up to the late 1990s. Escolta Street in Binondo, Manila has a long history of being the business and cultural hub of the Philippines. It started all the way back from the late 16th century as it became the concentration of immigrant merchants, mainly from Fujian, China, during the Manila-Acapulco galleon trade. The First United Building, aka Perez sa Manila Building, was once one of the busiest establishments along Escolta, Manila. It used to house the Berg department stores during its heydays in the 1930s and the office of its owner Si Lianteng, who bought the popular store from the German Ernest Berg. First United Building's other claim to fame is that it was the tallest building in Manila at the time it was completed in 1928. Filipino architect Andres Luna de San Pedro, son of Juan Luna, was at the helm of its construction. The First United Building Community Museum is an ongoing project to honor the memory of its well-loved patriarch Siliante. It is a repository of artifacts, objects, memories, and dreams to preserve and remember his life. From these narratives, Escolta's revitalization of efforts and other significant information are also conveyed. FUBCM collection is comprised of memorabilia that were owned and used by Silianteng, like photos, office equipment, documents, and other personal items. It also showcases Escolta's environs through archival photos and articles culled from the various periods. Santa Cruz Church was initially built on the same site where it is in 1608 and was consecrated in 1690. It was built north of the Pasig River in Manila and has served mainly as a Chinese congregation, being located as it is at the gates of Manila's Chinatown. The church is a major center for the veneration of Our Lady of the Pillar. The statue of Our Lady was imported by the Jesuits from Spain in 1743. Prior to the arrival of the Spaniards in the Philippines, the district of Santa Cruz consisted partly of marshland, patches of greenery, orchards, and rice fields. Construction of the first church was started in 1608 by the Jesuits and it was consecrated in June 1619 to serve the increasing migrants from China arriving in Manila, many of whom had decided to convert to Catholicism. The Capitol Theater was built in 1935 and the masterpiece of national artist Juan F. Nakpil de Jesus, who also designed the Perez sa Manila building together with the great Andres Luna de San Pedro. It was designed and built in the Art Deco style of architecture, an architectural style that was prevalent in the 1920s and 1930s. The Capitol had a total of 800 seats and one of Manila's air-conditioned theaters. Life at Escolta came back to life after the liberation of the city. The Capitol was renovated and was once again up and running until it ceased operations decades ago. This was the trend of movie theaters in Manila during the late 1970s to the 1980s, where standalone theaters closed due to the opening of shopping malls that include movie theaters. Recently, the Capitol's interior has been abandoned, leaving only its facade. Opened in 1938 and named after its first owner, the wealthy Doña Emiliana Mortera de Calvo, the Calvo building is located in front of the once lively Capitol Theater and the site where the splendid Crystal Arcade once stood. It was also one of the stops in Manila's old tramway system. Now, it hosts an underrated museum dedicated to all things old Manila and is often overlooked by the usual tourists that visit Escolta. In the historic Blue Arts Calvo building, this little museum houses a treasure trove of pre-World War II photographs and memorabilia. Of particular interest are the photos of fashionable Escolta Street before the war, plus photos of the Battle of Manila and its aftermath. The El Hogar Filipino Building, or simply El Hogar, is an early skyscraper in Manila built. It stands at the corner of Juan Luna Street and Well de la Industria in the Binondo district and contributes to the spectacular pre-World War II cityscape when one cruises through Pasig River. It is flanked by the First City National Building on the right and the Hong Kong and Shanghai Bank Building on its rear. It was said to be a wedding present for Doña Margarita Zobel y de Ayala and Spanish businessman Don Antonio Tavia. The The Escolta Ice Cream Parlor at number 69 Escolta was built around 1935, which became M.Y. San Restaurant founded by the Mar family. Until today, the ice cream shop stands still along the bustling streets of Escolta. There is also a wide array of ice cream choices, parfaits, and even meals are presented in the store. It flourished through the centuries from its birth and became the country's premier central business, art, entertainment, and lifestyle district at the turn of the 20th century up to the 1960s. Home to the many firsts in the Philippines, such as the first elevator, ice cream parlor, movie houses, shopping malls, and even department stores, and was used to be the prime address of national and international companies and financial institutions' headquarters. It was a great street once, and it can be great again.